Today we're in the beautiful San Luis Obispo, California, and we're heading to the Libertine Brewing Company to finally take on a Tachos challenge. This one was featured on Man vs. Food as a team challenge, but today I'm going in solo to see if I can become the first person to finish it without a partner. All right, so this is the last challenge of my California trip. Tomorrow I'm going back to Las Vegas to do one more before I take a long break. This challenge was featured on Man vs. Food back in 2019. There's only been teams that have finished it, and if I recall correctly, Casey Webb did not complete this with a partner. Teams of 4 have actually tried this and completed it, but nobody's completed this as a solo. I'm gonna try to be the first person to do it. I got 40 minutes, so 3, 2, 1, time has started. And these sliders look super delicious, which is what we're gonna start with. These buns are perfect, super soft, and the meat too. And there's nothing better than perfectly golden grilled buns with a soft, pillowy texture and medium cooked burger patties. That's straight perfection. Now, this is my first official Tachos challenge since it's the main star of the show. Libertine Brewing Company calls it their Tat-Cho Bros challenge. And it features a mountain of perfectly golden tater tots loaded with cheddar jack, parmesan, white cheddar, and yes, blue cheese, which I'm not really a fan of, but hopefully the other flavors balance out that pungent flavor of it. It's then topped with slow-cooked barbecue pulled pork, pico de gallo, sour cream, guacamole, and jalapeños. It's then served with 8 bacon cheeseburger sliders, bringing the total weight to around 6.5 pounds. I've got 40 minutes to finish all the food to get my $40 meal free, a t-shirt, and a spot on their wall of fame. All 8 of the sliders are pretty much the same. We're gonna take out half of them first before we start digging into these Tachos, which is the second challenge I've done with Tachos. I wanted to find one, I found one, so I'm happy about that. The Hope Cafe Bottomless Pit Challenge included Tachos as a side item, with the grilled cheeseburger being the star of the show. So I don't really count that as a true Tachos challenge, but they were delicious. And that was actually my first time trying them. Now, as far as this challenge, as you know, doing it solo gives you 40 minutes to finish all the food, but the team version comes with a 28-minute time limit. Now, I'm not entirely sure, but in the Man vs. Food episode, they mentioned that the time decreases with each winner. However, the staff did tell me it's still 28 minutes, so if you plan on taking on this one with a partner, just keep that in mind. So I should have actually used some of the guac and pico de gallo in the sliders, which I'll use it for the other 4. We're gonna go ahead and try to take down some of these Tachos. There is a lot of stuff. These things are fully loaded. Now, I did actually use the guac and pico for the last slider I was eating, and it was very tasty. The sliders already have a little bit of mayo on the top bun, but that mix of pico and guac made it that much better. It's crazy to think that I used to hate guac when I was younger. Now I can't get enough of it. But what I should have done is thrown in some jalapeños in there too, because I love me some spice with my burgers, as long as I'm not dying from the heat. I'm not sure how, but the tater tots are holding their crisp very well with this mountain full of ingredients on top of there. The jalapeños have a slight zing to it. They're not super spicy, but they are tasty. That last jalapeno has my eye tearing right now. I think I may have spoken too soon on that. As the challenge goes on, I hope the heat doesn't build up too much. I'm guessing it won't be a big problem since there's so much flavors in the Tachos, and the fat from the sour cream really helps tone down the spice from the jalapeños. I'm not sure if that's actual food science, but it's always worked for me. We're 8 minutes, 10 seconds in now. Surprisingly, the Tachos are going down pretty easy. I thought it was going to be a little more difficult, but I am only maybe a third into the Tachos, so we still have plenty more to go. I'm sweating just a tad bit, definitely from the jalapenos, because outside right now here in San Luis Obispo, the weather is so beautiful. And with beautiful weather, it means more skateboarding. I know I've been slacking on that lately after my challenges, but man, some of these challenges have been brutal, at least for me. I didn't get to skate at all on this trip, but maybe on my upcoming trip to Arizona, I can squeeze in a trick or two, as long as it's not 100 degrees outside. And I know some of you probably don't care about that part, but it's something I really enjoy after challenges, especially since my center of gravity is all completely thrown off. Well, the tachos taste great. So I was afraid if I didn't eat them first that they were gonna get soggy. Somehow they've stayed crispy. I don't know how, but they are.
How you feeling right now?
I feel good.
Okay.
Yeah, I could do another one. Just kidding. No. I would never do that. Well, I can't say never. I tried to double up on a few challenges in past episodes. I just wouldn't ask for another one mid-challenge. Plus, I like to add a little bit of extra food to explore more of the menu if it's not too big, of course. It keeps things interesting and adds more diversity to what I'm already eating. Almost all the tachos are done. I honestly didn't expect to eat it this quickly. If I continue at this pace, I can finish it before the team time, which is 28 minutes. I'm not trying to, but it'd be cool if we do that. Now, a few of you asked about the gloves from the last episode at Vistango Cafe, and I know most of you already know, but they helped me avoid burning through a ridiculous amount of napkins. And looking back, I really didn't need them since I used a spoon for the tachos. Originally, I thought I would be eating them with my hands, but there were lots of people around and I decided not to go full barbarian mode and start shoveling food in my mouth. The goal is not to gross everyone out. We're just over 18 minutes in now. All the tater tots are done. Now all we have is 4 of these sliders left. And these things are delicious in itself. I think Casey Webb, he picked the wrong teammate to do this challenge. So if you see this, next time hit me up. I'd be down to do a team challenge with you. And now that we're getting close to the finish line, I've got to say my favorite part about the Tat-Cho Bros challenge definitely goes to the tachos. Whatever magic they used to keep those tots crispy made this challenge so enjoyable. For the next episode, I'm not 100% sure, but I think I'll be heading back to Las Vegas for a rematch with that Slice of Vegas pizza challenge that I failed earlier on this trip. I know it's soon, but since I'll be driving through on my way to Arizona, it just makes sense. I was so close last time, and I know I can get that W. Also, I want to give a huge thank you to everyone here at Libertine Brewing Company. The staff was incredible and made my time here an awesome experience. And of course, thank you all for tuning in to today's episode. 22:25 in now, last slider. Do you guys have desserts here? Seriously.
Oh yeah.
Do you? Okay, my mouth is clear. 24 minutes and 10 seconds to finish. I think it's called the Tat-Cho Bros challenge. That was fantastic. Now, I did request a dessert. There's no better way to finish off a challenge than with something cold and sweet. We got a whole load of ice cream, which I'm going to eat all of this, and some of their churros. We do have caramel and then chocolate. Okay, let's start with one of these bad girls. Oh, that's right out the fryer. And caramel with churros, there's not a better combination than that. Now, normally when I have ice cream after a challenge, I get really sad stomach freezes. Today's different. All right, no more churros. This is the last one. And since the churros are still warm, the ice cream kind of melts on it. All right, now I have a brain freeze. So that's gonna wrap up my time here at Libertine Brewing Company. It's more than just a restaurant. It's a bar. They have awesome food, and they have a stage. They have tons of events here. So if you're in the San Luis Obispo area, definitely come check them out. They got lots to offer. And everybody here, the staff, everybody was amazing. Thank you to them. And That wraps up California. Until next time, see you in the next video. Peace.